Hello, I am home again. So I thought I would do a quick little catch up on some of the books that I've been reading. I am still in the middle of reading Blood Orange. I can never tell with a poetry collection if I'm going to race through it or really take my time with it, and this one is one that I am taking my time with. Either way, I really enjoy poetry collections, and this one is definitely really hitting me hard. I am very much enjoying this book so far. I did finish reading Minor Detail, which completely wrecked me. It is told in a really simple and straightforward, matter-of-fact tone, but the things that it is the story that it's telling and the way that it's told is really intense and impactful. I definitely was sad about the end, but I don't know, I almost want to call it like a horror story, the way that it was written. Like the story beats that it hits are very much similar to a lot of the quieter horror stories that I've read. And the fact that this is just what is normal and potentially everyday life for a lot of people is just kind of hard. And it definitely got me. I think I will potentially, when I think I can handle it, be rereading it. I think this is a book that would honestly do well in like college courses, to be gone over and reviewed for the way this author managed to tell this story. It paid attention to all of the minor details and how impactful those minor details are. It had me sitting there going, okay, so is this particular minor detail something that's going to lead somewhere? Is this just adding to the tension and the atmosphere? Everything added to the tension and the atmosphere. It got me good. And the way that different images and archetypes within the first part and the first half of the book and the second half of the book echo each other. And even though the voice changes dramatically between the first part and the second part, they still very much echo each other. There's definitely some echoing imagery and the use of a dog throughout both parts, and the dog's barking, and the just like the sand and the way that the sand is described. And I really would love to have a discussion with anybody who's read this book. It's very impactful on both a craft level, on the reality that this piece of fiction is depicting, and just the emotional impact of this story is intense. And so, yeah, I would love to talk about this with anybody who would like to. And then I also started reading Her Night with the Duke. I really only got a couple of chapters in, but I'm already loving this, the style in which this author is writing. It's been a long time since I've read a historical romance, and I think this one is pretty great so far. I love the main character's voice, and I can't wait to see what happens when our two characters come face to face for a second time. As I was driving home today, I had a few hours to listen, so I have also started Something More. It is a YA book about a Palestinian Canadian girl who has just been diagnosed with autism, and how she is dealing with that diagnosis, and how she is trying to figure out a way to, I don't know, integrate it into her identity, or whether or not she wants anybody to even know about it. And honestly, she's already like totally in my heart. She very much reminds me of a very dear friend of mine, and I love her family dynamics. They're very familiar. It's been really fun. I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy about YA is when they do go into the friendship and family dynamics. I mean, the romances are whatever as far as I'm concerned, but I mean, they can be epic if they want, but it's still YA. They're still young. And I have a hard time investing in YA romance, but even so, I do love the way that this is going. She has her love interest, and I go back and forth about this guy, and like, I feel like an auntie reading this, honestly. I keep going back and forth. Well, is he truly interested in her as a person? Is he just using her? Am I making judgments based on stereotypes about this boy? And is he potentially actually a really good match for her? Is this other boy potentially a better match for her? Because, like, keep your options open, ladies. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm very, very invested in this girl's life. I love that none of the books that I've picked up so far have been DNFs or ones that I was trying to force my way through. I'm definitely very invested in all of my reads at the moment and everything that I've read so far. So I will keep you posted because this chatty video has gotten really long, and I'll check back in with you later.